Hello and welcome back to Prison Architect. In the last few episodes we've been having some difficulty with our prisoners, and then we've been having some difficulty with our finances. What we really need is to be building a couple more workshops and using them as a means to earn some more cash. But in order to get them, we are going to need some more cash to begin with, and we also need to just generally do a bit more work in this area, maybe plan out this area. So I suppose what we can do in this episode is do some planning and hope that in the meantime the amount of money that we're making goes up, or even if we maintain 10 grand a day, that'll then potentially put us into quite a good position. Now, something that we could do is once we've done a bit more work up here, is just put a little buffer in here and make it so that the prisoners that are down here stay down here, and the prisoners that are up here stay up here, just so that we don't have prisoners, you know, coming from here to use this canteen and stuff like that. Be a bit of a nightmare in a way. I mean, this area has been, at least up until recently, running fairly well on the number of prisoners that we've got here, so I kind of think that keeping the numbers the same down here would be a good plan. Now, when looking at the amount of guards that we've got, it it looks like I went a little bit overboard. It might even then be worth just firing some guards. I don't know, fire like 20 guards, and we get 2 grand a day in extra. Depends on how quickly we can expand, to be honest. If we can expand quickly, then it doesn't really matter about the amount of guards, but if we expand slowly, then it would be worth getting rid of a few. Okay, we're going to want our planning tool, so we want to leave a gap of 2. That fence is supposed to be 1 higher. Guard is having some difficulties. Where is he? Looks like Supermax. Come on, officers. Malone. That dude is Howley as well. What's he doing? Destruction. Rude. Alex Malone, please don't be who I think you are. You absolute annoying little gang member dude. Who are you anyway? If you're the gang leader, and who are you then? Second in command? I mean, yeah, that's going up, so right, Alex, we'll end your punishment again, just to try and keep the prison on an even keel. I really hope that dude gets let out of prison. Oh, you got to be joking. Gang member. I literally just freed your leader, so you've all now just got to be ecstatically happy about the situation. Escape? What? What? Who's escaping? How did you escape? Did you just hop over the fence and run out? Or is that tunnels? I might actually check to see if there's any tunnels. We'll get Stephen Miller in. Just hurry that up a little bit. It might be that there's a tunnel that we need to get rid of. Now, why is there a legendary prisoner now he's in the infirmary? Well, hopefully he gets put back into the Supermax. That must be Stephen Miller there, our tough and fearless snitch. Come on, get him into the prison. Not into the prison, sorry. Into security. Let's squeeze all the information out of him that we can. So yeah, there doesn't appear to be any tunnel, but I mean, look at all this random stuff that just gets delivered. Now, why has that got in? Search that. Right, we'll just get searching whoever needs to be searched. So we'll search this cell. And this cell. Obviously, for doing this, we are going to have to then put Stephen Miller into protective custody, or he will be killed for being a snitchy snitch. You know, it's not good to be a snitch, mate. No one likes a snitch. Search prisoner. Right, need to slow this down a little bit. Search him. Search him. He's getting searched for his spoon anyway. Why is he getting a spoon anyway? What do you think this is? The Shawshank Redemption? Right. Search this dude. He's got a fork. He's probably allowed a fork because he's in the canteen. So I won't search him. Search this dude. I apologise for how it kind of moves around every time that I click search. It's just that I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to search the toilet. Although once they found something on him, search that cell. Now that appears to be in the wall. Actually, just search that cell, to be honest. I'm finding all the goodies. Yeah, we'll search this cell. We'll search this cell. And then we'll have ourselves a nice, tidy looking prison. Search, who is it? This dude. Search him. Awesome. Right, now, Stephen Miller, You are going to have to go to protective custody now. Right. This time, actually, please take him there. Go here. Yeah? Punish. I mean, that seems a little bit harsh, but go to lockdown. End punishment. Go! Protective custody! You, protective custody. You. Protective custody, please. To do, escort prisoner to cell. Hopefully, the next one that picks him up takes him to the right place. Yeah? No, come on. No, don't take him there. Protective custody. Right, we're going to put you on lockdown, to be honest. I mean, especially when you're going over to this prison as well. This is like the feral prison, where you don't stand a chance. Stephen Miller. Oops. Right, yeah, planning. That's what we're doing. So we had that going in there. We want this going over here. We'll leave this area for now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Good. So we'll do that. That's good. Oh. Hold the phone. Right. Try that again. So yeah, that's got plenty of potential there. We then want to have a gap there of 2. We can have a gap there as well, and then we can have a couple of massive workshops. We could actually just make them mega huge like so, and that'll then fit loads of prisoners in. Delightful. Yeah, should be able to fit loads of prisoners in there then. Might even be worth actually just stopping that one maybe a little bit shorter and make this a shop. But yeah, something like that. We'll put that in for now, if it allows us. And then we want to have a large door here, a large door here, a large door here. We'll keep that blocked off for now. But that looks like it's got potential to be quite nice. We can then even maybe move this out a little bit further. Get some, get some more buildings along here. We'll just do that much for now. Right, where is Stephen Miller? He's on lockdown, but he needs to be in protective custody. Stephen Miller, where are you? Miller. There he is. There he is. Good. So we can end your punishment now, lad. Thank you for not dying. Very pleased that you chose to not to get yourself killed during your time in the other prison. Now it might actually even be worth, you know, putting in these cells here and here, and then putting in some cells just in here so that we can get up to 500 prisoners as our capacity. And you can also see that our maximum security prisoner quantity is on the decline, which is cracking news. Still aren't seeing many death row prisoners coming in. I'm not sure if, you know, maybe because we don't have a well-behaved prison, they aren't turning up, possibly. I don't know if that's a thing or not. All the available cells are too high quality, so we do need to have a block of, you know, with some poor quality cells. I don't know. Do I want to be making this a massive cell block of poor quality cells when they're going to be having access to the tools? Once it gets built, then going back from it will be quite a challenge. But we are lacking in poor quality cell blocks. I've actually got an idea. We can put some poor quality cell blocks at the back here, have some better quality ones towards the front, and then once this area gets bought, these prisoners on this side here can go to a canteen over here. So if we get planning, they need something like that. We'll have a wall then down here, and then these can just all be terrible cell blocks. We'll give them some room to move around. No, I'm not a monster. Excuse me, sorry. Put that wall in there, like so. And that in there. Yeah, what's even going to happen here then? This is a little bit awkward. Yeah, this is it's just a little bit too narrow, to be honest. Unfortunately, wasn't planned out very well. Because yeah, we want to have the double there. That does then mean that goes there, and then we just have this gap here, like so. Maybe then we could just put a wall in, make this a little solitary block then. Is that a sensible solution? I'm not sure. But that's what we're going to go for. I mean, what we could do actually, thinking about it, yeah, remove them. Just make this one wall, but then that's just one as well. Now we'll... oh dear, right. Going back to the solitary idea, I don't like it. This does feel like a waste of valuable prison space. But there you go. That's going to be the rough idea. And they're actually supposed to be 4. Alright, I will not get stressed out. Right. That's our wall there. Right, and then now, if I did want to put anything else in there, then it isn't going to really happen, is it? So, oh, it's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Maybe we could then expand this area a bit. That actually makes some sense, to be honest. I can worry about this prison death. Fair enough. Yeah, good one. He's a snitch, is he? He never showed up as being a snitch. Must just be one that slipped under the radar then. Okay then. We will find out how much bigger this needs to be to work. Probably significantly bigger, to be honest. Wait, how big's that? That's 9. So then we have that. Then we have a gap of 2. And that then does fit perfectly, but blocks off this area. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that would be a blessing to have it blocked off that area, and they can just only come through here if they have to. There we go then. Three there. Right. There, that's how it's going to be. There's going to be a gap, singular gap, which can possibly get plugged with a fence. There's our expansion that we're going to make. Sorry that took so much effort. Requires entrance. Well, demolish these walls then, please. And then there is your entrance. Then yeah, then we can just build a load of terrible security cells there. Why is that pressure pad there? Pressure pad and a path. Good. That's what we need. Can't even click it. Then it shall remain there then. Fine. Over is getting built as well. It's looking good. And we can then nick some of these. Right. Quick build, clone. Okay, I'll just do it 2 cells at a time, just in case clicks are not so good. It has just started raining here. I do apologise if you can hear that in the background, but yeah, that is rain. It's quite loud for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it is also quite loud for you. Okay, we run out of money quite quickly there, unfortunately. But yeah, if we can get the capacity up to 500, then we will then be in a much stronger financial position than we are currently, and we can then start bringing prisoners back in and change this back to its rightful, oh no, this one, back to its rightful state of being a minimum security cell block. Really what we need is more money. Workers, please get this stuff built without any money. Yeah, that's one thing as well with the cash flow. We get more money for having no incidents, and so then unfortunately, because everyone keeps on killing everyone else, it's not good for our bank balance. £50,000 prisoner grant, 13k for exports. That's 13k for exports. I wish I could. Can I see on the graphs exports? Is that a thing? Prisoner value, number of incidents. I don't see. I mean, you've got profit. Oh, okay. So. See then, profit. Yeah. This graph, to me, looks like it makes a whole lot of sense. I don't know if it looks like it makes a lot of sense to you either. I don't know. I think that's sort of saying that where everything's bought, which will be in the evening, and then where you get the money coming in, and I don't like this graph, to be honest. But if we try and look at how much the money coming in has been looking like, you can see we peaked up there at 41 grand. In the last couple of days, you know, it's just gone down that 7 grand there. You see, and I reckon that is exports not being as good, because it was pretty consistent with its 30 grand. I reckon that's because of all the commotion that's happened. That's just my guess. That's something that we need to keep an eye on, to be honest. But once we can get a couple more workshops going up here and get these cell blocks filled out, hopefully we'll be able to get our income back up again significantly higher, and then we can carry on with, you know, the essentially free building mode, where you can just build whatever you please. I kind of naively assumed, once we had sorted it out before, that was then going to be it. It was just going to be a matter of the continuation of the expansion. But instead we have hit monetary difficulties again, unfortunately. It might be worth getting some more medium security prisoners. We get it to not fill to capacity. I'm going to fill it to 360 again. Taking 23 medium security prisoners. Plenty of room for them. And then that gets us in another 11 grand. If we just let the numbers dwindle, that'll be bad for our income, and also because we're leaving the guard numbers rather high, that then won't be a good thing either. But these are all problems that will be dealt with in a later episode. This is going to conclude this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I shall see you in the next episode.